And go. Oh, adverts. Nice. Shh. Even I have to put up with the adverts. Oh, come on, not two. And there we go. And good evening. Bear with, Mark's White Quest, I don't know, catches up or something. Huh? So what, do you want me to go through the James Bond style in-depth thing? Yeah, hey Tim, you like that intro? Check out this one. Just like Bond. No, tracking lost. And back. Oh, I think my quest might be on the way out, you know. There we go. Quest is back in. Right, let me sort out the speech chat side of things so I can hear you guys. Won't be a moment. Pop. That was the thing. I couldn't test my... no audio. Lovely. God, this is working well tonight, isn't it? There we go. Good. Right. Oh. Why is that really pixelated? Bear with. It looks like my things are having a bit of a moment. That there. Who needs graphics though, right? You can hear me. And hello Tim, hello Vega, hello Athom. How we doing? Right, is that settled down now? It looks like it's settled down. It was all pixelated and shit before. Give it a minute. Let it rattle in. Hello Liz. How we doing? Alright. Is that behaving now? Is that looking smooth? It wasn't a minute ago. Doesn't like me going. It looks really pixelated on the feed. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Give me a minute. Oh, hang on. Has that got it? Oh, wow, that's terrible when I move my head. What has that done then? Let's have a look, see. Where's the desktop audio? We might have some problems then. We might have some problems. Right, hang on. Let me get the desktop audio sorted out first. That's the easy bit. Okay, cool, done. Yeah, I was going to start kicking things, just randomly kicking things. It's actually, hang on, I know what it might help. 2 seconds. Try kicking the side of the Quest whilst I'm wearing it. It's going to be difficult, but I think I can manage. Right, hang on. The stream shouldn't go down, but the casting is going to. Right. It's a good job I'm professional and edit all of this out, isn't it? Professional, he says. Right, that looks like it's behaving. Any fucking danger? Oh, come on. Press button to cast. Press on computer to cast. Next, and... right, bear with. I'm going to have to restart the headset. I've had this a couple of times on Light Brigade. Shouldn't be a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. If you need a cup of tea, get kettle on. Just be a moment. Stupid bloody quest. Thinks it's all that. Right. No, I mean, I did do the update. Maybe this is the Quest's way of getting back at me, because I haven't been playing on the Quest version of IDU for so... Good one, Tim. Yeah, I know, right? How about them Yankees indeed? Right, are you going to work now? You going to work? This is what I'm talking about, though. This is why the Pico thing came at a very good time for me, because I'm pretty sure my quest isn't going to last much longer. Right. Stream coming in hot. Here we go. Possibly. Come on now. Do the thing. Do the thing. What's it doing? It's now... It's actually refusing to stream. I might have to go and get the Pico. Come on, Quest. Come on, Zucker Goggles. You can do it. A professional would have all of this done, dusted, sorted, tested and ready before they come on. However, I shouldn't have to. Me and the word professional have never been associated. Right, that. Next. Hello, Rena. I literally just have. It's not casting. Fun times. And I can't, I can't reset the, well, actually, no, I can. It's not the computer. Welcome in, Rena. Here for those legend points, yeah? Yeah, of course you are. Yeah, I did try I'm just doing that now. Give that a whirl, eh? See what happens. And cast. And cast. Hey! There we go. So a swift kick to the side of the headset whilst I was wearing it, and a restart of the browser, and we're good. See who says axe kicks? The ability to do axe and axle kicks is no good. Kicking a headset whilst you're wearing it, needed. Absolutely needed. Right, what's that looking like? Is that behaving now? It has. Yeah, just like us, Rena, you ain't got much time. Right. Audio, yeah, audio's sounding good. Cool. Right, apologies for that. Fucking Quest 2. Stupid thing. Almost 3 years old. Bloody piece of kit. Can't get the staff. Right. We'll get this underway quick because I got lots to cover. Obviously, before we start, I'll say it in the intro anyway, but any questions about tonight, any new starters, any old hands, any bits and pieces, this is very much a knowledge share because I just want to capitalise on legend points, and I've been a very lazy boy, and I shouldn't be really. Ooh. Oh, we're mid. Might carry that on. And there. And there. Oh, okay, maybe I'm not quite as far behind as I thought. This is looking good. Well, it's not looking good, but it's better than it was. Right, is that still... What's that looking like, peeps? Is that... I'm not checking the actual feed. It doesn't look like it's... Oh, hang on. Wait. Right, just before I start, is that behaving now? Because it'll drive me potty if I watch this back and it's all pixelated. Is it all good? You assume it is. Otherwise someone would have said something. Right. Excellent. Cool. Well, that's better than it was. Right, cool. Let's get this underway, see what we're going to do. I couldn't. It's been so long. It's been so long since I've actually played on 100% profile. All I seem to be doing at the moment is getting clicks. Oh, don't start. Oh, this is going to be this is just going to be a lot of fun today, isn't it? Right, that is in the way there. Don't do this whilst I'm trying to play, please. Right. You had enough now? Not thirsty for more? Okay. Right. And now why am I so short? What? Two seconds. One element of the stream isn't cursed, it's another, isn't it? Is it? Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on. Let me try. Yeah, I might have to. Yeah, I know. Well, this should sort it out. It has for me before. Right, hang on 2 seconds. Just redrawing the old boundary. We will do a stream. We will do a stream tonight. Yeah, I'll blow down the cartridge. See how that goes. Right. Yep. Cool. Oh, it might have been the Guardian then. Might have been. Right, how's that looking? I'm right height, not pixelated, right? I'll tell you what, we'll get going, and if it starts pixelating up and becoming a nightmare, I will rip the Quest 2 headset off, throw it in a corner in a dramatic fashion, and go and get my precious Pico. Sounds like a plan to me. Cool. Excellent. Thank you, guys and gals. Right. Without further fucking ado, hey there. Silver Tongue Devil here, and in this stream we are going to be looking at getting you those legend points and answering your questions about end of season. Or rather, I'll tell you what's going to happen, whether you ask the questions or not. So what are we going to be doing today? Well, I have been a very lazy boy. I've got good reason. I haven't done much this season because, as you can see, and as all of you guys and gals will have, you will have things at the end of these skins, future unlocks. Being at level 9, there are no future unlocks. For me, doing the same thing that I've done season after season, even if I have a slightly different coloured glove, or maybe, I don't know, the ability to change the tip of my bow to a different colour, I would be prepared to put many hours into a run for those skins, because I am a skin whore. But nothing this season. I have asked through the direct channels, and I'm being told that there isn't going to be anything for me. So it makes it very difficult for me to put the effort in for what, the 4th or 5th time running? For no reward? I've done badges, I've got spots. But then I thought, well, that's a bit selfish because other people might want to know. So, tonight we are going to, let's look at where I am on some of these scoreboards. And I'm pretty sure it's like fucking nowhere. Purist and crossbow, nope. Mortal, nowhere. Standard bow runs, I don't even know if I've got any in. No, I haven't even done a standard bow or crossbow run this season. That's a bit naughty, that. Fletcher, we've got some scores on. Oh, haven't got a very good crossbow one, though. That needs to be addressed. So, right. That's what we're going to do. Hello, Christina. And the other thing that we've got to have a look at as well is Siege of Heaven. We'll get on to Siege of Heaven in a moment because I just want to clear some things up with how that all works. But what we're going to do now... What shall I do first? Hello, LG. I doubt it. I very much doubt it. Mate, you'll get a statue before I did. You've actually done world's firsts in this. I just found out about Barrage of Needles. That's all I've brought to the table. Right, what are we on? Okay, let's warm up. We'll warm up with a bit of Fletcher. In my own particular idiom, because I do like playing Fletcher this way. So, what are we doing? Now, Fletcher, I think... Fletcher, I think, is the easiest of the modes to get a decent score quickly. And the way you do it, no, I'm not going to be crushing scores, but the way you do it is we target pits and we target orphans. I'm going directly into the pit and foregoing all other enemies. The reason being, oh, actually, hang on. That might, oh no, I have got it on. I thought that might have been part of the problem then. All right, we do need to kill everything. Hopefully accuracy is something that's going to be with us today. Oh, she's up there. Good evening. Oh, ow. Oh, that would have been a really good... Oh, that's worked out nice. Damn. Can you just land a second? Oh, tracking? No! Ah! Right, okay, so that wasn't the... Oh, what is going on with the... It's fine. These things are fine. I'm sure this is just my quest's way of going like, you haven't played me for ages. Prepare to die. So, hopefully it's going to settle in a little bit now. So what are we doing here? Now, you don't have to go... You don't have to go... Oh, no. Oh, come on! You don't have to go this crazy. What is going on with the tracking now? You don't have to go this crazy in the pits. But it doesn't half help. Right, hang on. Hopefully this is all going to calm down in just a minute. He says. Hopefully. Right, you come this way. And so what we're doing here, what is this technique? Ignore the tracking issues that we're having. Just have to play it through. But what we are hoping to do... That's a good one. That's quite a good one. What we are hoping to do is get the orphan, kill just enough things to get the hell out of here, not die. That was risky. Not die. There we go. Calm down a little bit now. That was not what we were after. Ooh, free ghost kills. I heard that. Really would have liked to get them ghost swats that are in the old Hand of God bubble, but we'll just have to do it back here. Come on, ghosties. In you come. Water's lovely. Hey, 2 for 3. Not bad ratio. So, I will explain what I'm doing in a minute when things calm down. Damn. We are... get myself killed very quick here. But it's alright, because we've actually get increased life these days on this mode. But what I'm going for is as quicker escape with as little, would you believe, life loss in the pit as possible. And as soon as I have the ability to leave, I am gone. And explode. Damn. Hey, that killed stuff. Alright, still got some over here. So as we may remember from last stream when we were learning, or the stream where we were learning all about it, cheeky boy, a grand total of 88 to 92% of the pit is all we need to kill, then we can leave. Simple as that. Oh, that's gonna kill him. You know what, as well, despite the tracking issues and all the problems that we just had at the start of that pit, it's still easier to play that way than it is in death on PC VR. There you go, I said it. Right. And yeah, sorry, I thought that's what you said, Vega. I thought it might have been that. It might have just not been... I don't know. I think it's settled down now. It doesn't seem to be being a twat. So that's a good start. So we picked up a bit of life there, which is good. The next thing we're going to do is cycle for a heavy end arrow so we can assassinate this next orphan. I am literally going straight over to the next orphan, pass and go, collecting my $200. It's the next one. Would you believe I do this to preserve life after what you just witnessed in the pits? Orphan's in the back. Good evening. And she's done. We carry on. Come on. Come on now. Get round them corners. It's still not behaving. Although it seems like I've got my old accuracy back. Should we do a little bit here? Yeah, let's do a little bit here. So what I'm doing here is, again, I am cycling for a decent arrow. Yeah, I mean, that's not that great. I'd prefer Winter's Bite. Yep, that'll do. I prefer Winter's Bite or Hand of God. I do really enjoy this way of playing. It gives me, I don't know, it gives me something that a tournament has never given, and it's, I don't know, it's just a completely different way to play Fletcher. But this is what I always lead with, because I think if you can go fast... Oh, that was a bad shot. That's good, though. And round. And dodge. And you gonna die on that? No. Think you need one more? No. So this is part and parcel of something that I haven't experienced yet. Will Fletcher be easier for me because we've got this health increase now? find out in the next exciting episode of Paradise Lost. I tell you what, you know what the problem might be? It might be that things are starting to get warm over here in miserable old but sunny England. And yeah, maybe, just maybe, this 1 or 2 extra degrees that we're getting over here at the moment, my old Quest isn't used to. Right, let's do some cycling. Divine Sight is not going to help us. You can have that. So, again, what we're doing here is we are cycling for the perfect arrow. What do I mean by cycling? I am using these Garbo arrows on normal enemies. That's not a great one, but it will do a trick, and it'll definitely allow us to get a second shot off. So let's give that a try. So, rooftop hopping, lots of slow time, know your routes, hit your teleport shots, hopefully. And we're going to go up there. Missed. No. I need to go up here. Oh, let me up. I am rapidly tapping the slow time button as I am doing all of this as well, to give myself those extra few seconds. And if I get caught on a long teleport arrow like that, you'll see me slowly duck, and that's when, because you know arrows are coming for you. Now this is where this bit gets a little bit more difficult, depending on where she is. Let's see if we can locate her. I'm going to say she's up high if we can't hear her now. Check here. There she is. Hello. Damn. Did she just double hit me? No, it just sounded like a double hit. So, the note to self, Winter's Bite 3, not so gravy. It's good if you get a decent arrow afterwards, but because we can't guarantee that, you would be better off cycling the best arrow that we want for it, in my humble opinion, is Volley 3. I think. Not Volley 3. Idiot. Volley 5. Just because it does huge amounts of damage. Although there is an argument for Divine Sight times 5 being better, because you can afford to miss with Divine Sight 5 and you won't take a hit. So, standard kind of affair with Gabe, except we do not want to run the risk of shooting him if he is out there. We'll only engage him when he gets here. Ideally, we'll drop a Hand of God on him. 1, 2, 3. Holy light. Ugh. If you put cataclysms in, Gabriel, ensure that you have waited for the explosion before you fire your next shot, or be very careful with it. Be very ginger with your next shots. You'll also note we can risk that one. I'm not taking that shot. He's already cursed anyway. So if we cursed him again, he'd actually take less damage per tick. Not that it does a massive amount anyway. But again, it's the same story of Winter's Bite. Reapplying that curse multiple times on him means that it will reset the amount of damage, because it too, like Winter's Bite, does damage based on enemies' current health. But it only does 3%. So it's not quite as good. As I'm joking on the old Pico video platform all the time, it's these little IDU party icebreakers that make me amazing at those very little soirees. All this useless knowledge. Holy Light's probably the worst arrow that we can get, but we want to get really close to him if we do get it. That was rubbish. Now, one thing that I have found is if you were to miss your first shot, but get out of the level super fast, you won't actually take the damage. A could try and demonstrate that now that we're on full life, couldn't I? Because I've done it before, completely by accident. I'm never going to hit this, so I'll demonstrate it in just a second. Oh, so close. So if you were quick enough and it was a slow arrow and you fired an arrow off here, if you can teleport out of the level fast enough, you won't take the damage. Hang on a second, have they updated that? That definitely sounded like I took damage, but I didn't. That was very close though. That was very risky on my part. Silly boy. Silly boy. So, we'll do a little bit more Orphan Annihilation, so that I've basically played through a cycle of it. The other thing that I like about this way of playing Fletcher is it's very throwaway. If you die, it doesn't matter, because you've done everything so quickly. And believe it or not as well, I do think it's very good training for learning certain things about the game. Doing a few rounds of this, oh, that's not good timing. I was cycling arrows. Oh, that's good timing then. Right, hold still. Hold still. These are meant for you. And go. And go. And go. Now, is there anywhere where the pit could be? Yes, there is. Could be right there. And go. Damn. That was not my greatest attempt. Try again. That's not it. That is. There we go. And despair. Damn. Why do I want the Pit of Despair? Because we are here for the Orphan and then getting out quick sharp. If we were playing the main game, I want Agony, because Agony equals awesome. As I say, the reason why Agony equals awesome is there are more resources and more points available in the Pit of Agony, whereas in the Pit of Despair, the Orphan is a much easier proposition. That's the arrow. And go. Oh, she's deep. She is deep. Damn, missed. Oh no. I missed. It's all going wrong. Oh no. And run. That was a lot of damage. That was a hell of a lot of unnecessary damage. Missed with the volley 5. Or I didn't hit, I wasn't close enough. It's my own stupid fault, that. Right. Now that we've got what we're here for, and that gives us all of them their points, now we settle in. That was the... I mean, to be fair, this shouldn't have been anywhere near that risky, but... You're not going to lightning this guy for me, no? Oh, you prick. Tell you what, the misses are coming thick and fast tonight. Again, though, I'm jumping into cycle 2. I'm a little out of practice. Don't think my tracking's behaving as good as it could be. Oh, why volley 5? I mean, it's like 5 opportunities to miss, but... which I'm very capable of doing at the moment. Right, let's wait for the shot. And then do that. And then you're going to kill the other one. And then we're good. And away. So, whilst I'm dicking around doing this, we'll talk about the other things that you can do for easy-ish points. Now, one of the things that, for any of you that watched the trailer that I just had, are you going to die on your own? Probably, yeah. I'm going to have a vape and a drink and a talk, because this incubi is going to take ages to teleport in, guaranteed. So, Siege of Heaven, I never clarified in that video because I didn't have the exact information. Siege of Heaven is worth a hell of a lot of legend points. And that's where we're going to be harvesting quite a few tonight, and I'm going to show you some techniques to do that. Even if you have never played Siege of Heaven, it would be worth attempting. The way that the Siege of Heaven side of things works is, if you imagine at the moment, every single leaderboard that is in the game has a rank and legend points associated with it. Has he just disappeared? You cheeky boy. You very cheeky boy. Oh, why does it have to be holy light? Why you do this to me, game? Turn. Turn. Now, if we can get the headshots, happy days, because it's all extra points. But we do not want to run the risk of losing any life. So every single sub leaderboard now has a legend points association with it. Barrage of needles is not the arrow we need for this. Why give me it again then? There we go, that'll do. We've got to make sure we kill that guy before we make our attempts to just run for the pit portal. The old double leap, is it? That, in my opinion, is bad play. I didn't need to kill that knight. And it's doing these extra kills that you don't need to do that will lose you life. And remember, when you kill this guy to give you a channel to get here, wait until their hexes disappear. Otherwise, if you leap through them, you will take damage from their aura. So every single leaderboard has a amount of legend points associated with it, and every sub leaderboard, if there are sub leaderboards, has legend points associated with them as well now. Now, as I said, I didn't clarify that. I can clear it up now and was able to after, but it was something new for the season that I think I did that video for. And so we didn't know the amounts, and we didn't know the points and bits and pieces. If memory serves, it was somewhere in the region of about, I think it was 500 points for a first place. Now, bear in mind, there are sub-leaderboards for every... I don't need to fire that arrow. There are sub-leaderboards for every single map. So you can harvest a hell of a lot of legend points just by playing Siege of Heaven quite quickly through in some very specific ways. And for some of those very specific ways, you don't even need to be that good. Some you do. Some you need to be able to hit your headshots. Some you need to be able to kill cupids. Some you need to be able to go fast. But there's quite a lot there where if you can just complete the maps and you can get some money together to buy special arrows, for instance, gap shots. If you know where the gap shots are made, then you can harvest a lot of gap shots. There's a leaderboard for that. If you can hit your headshots, there's a leaderboard for number of headshots. And remember that each sub... Hello, K2. Yeah, no worries. Each sub category within Siege of Heaven is going to give you something. I can't remember all of them right off the top of my head, but there's one for time, headshots, one for cupids killed, gap shots, long distance shots. What else is there? Oh, I can't now. We want to be cycling arrows at this point, and we do that just by firing that at him. Any divine sights or cupids, smash them in the ground. That's what we want. Now, the reason why you put the divine sights and the cupids in the ground is because you won't take a point of damage for doing so, and if you fire them off, they can hit these boils and then tail a skull that comes near you and then hit the skull and get you a point of damage, and we don't like that. Ideally, I mean, this is a very lazy way to do things, but we want Cataclysm, and we want to put it across his chest like that, and it'll kill them all, or most of them, and then we just run away. We're on 100% profile, so we've got maximum timing on these. In there. In there. Volley. Ooh, Hand of God. Yeah, we'll slow him down. There you go. Asmodeus, Hand of God does work. That was a rubbish shot. These ones will be better. Divine Sight. Wildfire. Go, go, Gadget Ball, Lightning. Oh, I missed! With the secondary. So you'll note that where I've hit that Hand of God, and it was actually this mode that allowed me to discover this. Hand of God, if you hit Asmo in his groin, at groinal attachment area, when he hasn't got his swirly whirly fire shield up, you can put him into slow time. And it can be quite useful. Oh, lovely. Oh, I should have saved that. Hold still. Go for those, please. Yes! Those ones are always the pain enemies at this point. Here we want to get in nice and tight. Save the misses. Gotta love Divine Sight, haven't you? Oh, missed one. Damn. And again, if you can spend a bit of time trying to get the headshots here, but ultimately, just make sure you don't miss, because we don't want to be squandering lives at these points. But as you know, every headshot gets you more points, and we like points. So what did we start out with when I went into this Fletcher run? 400,000. So just by completing Cycle 2, taking out every orphan, losing shitloads of life, and doing every single pit, we've managed to double our score. Keep doing that on every cycle, and you're laughing. Again, at this point, you really want to be cycling your arrows. Oh, we'll put that in his groin. Lovely. Want to be cycling the arrows, and we want to be going for Divine Sight or Cupid's Wrath, because it just literally does a load of work for us. There we go, 3. And yeah, have one of those. That's why you do this to me, game. See, if I listen to my own advice, I do really well. Ideally, these are the ones that you want, but that isn't going to help us now, because he's going to do his Hadoken skulls. So when you're ready, slow-mo. Actually, might work. No, of course it's not. Oh, this will. And down. He used to be so good at that shot. Vogue. And Vogue. So that is, again, I always talk about that, just moving the controller across your field of view and spamming the shard button to sidestep out of the way of all those nasty, nasty boulders. Right, cycle. He's done. There we go, and we move. You can, and it's not a bad shout, to cycle arrows on Asmodeus just before he puts his shield up at that point, to try and get some decent arrows to deal with these guys. But worst case scenario, we just sob them off. Whew. They're going to explode and push him a little bit. All 5 in your face, sir. Now, again, we're going to try and... Now, that's a risky arrow to use on him, because if I blow up the archer, it's going to kill all of the minions around him. So we're just going to have to play a little clever. Dodge. That wasn't me. Okay, well, so much for clever. Okay, we're going to have to play even more clever. And just keep dodging. Now, normally I would say kill the archer, but if we do, we run the risk of killing other things. And, to be fair, I just remembered, Cat 5 is really good at taking out Asmo, Because as soon as you hear that long roar, he is almost ready. Then his horns flash. Then he's going to start throwing rocks. That's when we get close and plant one of those. Oh, almost got it. Damn. Go on. Ah. 2. Rubbish. What you should do is wait for him to throw his 3 rocks so that he has his little pause, then jump here and fire a cat 5 into him. But it's alright, because I used to do this without getting all that lovely life at the end of the level. So, because we're now, technically, the whole Orphan Annihilation technique should be a little easier now, because you get more health. So that's what I would advise on Fletcher. Do that with the bow, do that with the crossbow. If you can get through cycle 1 doing that on Fletcher, that would give you approximately 250 to 300,000 points, which would put you in the top 50 in the world. That'll get you a nice lot of legend points. Do the same with the crossbow. It's even lower standings here. That'll put you in the top 30. Hell, you could beat the illustrious IDU Cam. Camille could be beaten by you just by getting through the first cycle to an Orphan Annihilation. And all you do is you concentrate on the orphans and the pits, get in and out of the pits as quickly as possible, grab the health, kill the bosses, kill the orphans, and go as many cycles as you can and notch up that score. Easy, right? As far as Mortal is concerned, let's look at where the land lies on Mortal. Now, for somewhere where you just take one hit, I haven't played Mortal a lot. I'm not a fan. I like the risk reward of it, but it's a bit boring. Yeah, the other thing that, well, no, Mortal isn't boring. It's just, I don't know, it's a bit, it isn't boring. I'm trying to think of the right word, but I don't know, it just feels, yeah, boring's the only one that I can come up with. You have to play it so slowly and so carefully. I'm sure other people absolutely love it, but you know what I love? Runner. Anyway. Purist, you could. Hang on. Could you? I mean, they've got Runner on the Pico version, Christine, so I'll just stay over there. See, this is the thing, is the benefits of the Pico version is I haven't got a legend rank on the Pico version, but I am hoping to get many levels because I can literally be at the top of all leaderboards in probably a couple of afternoons worth of play. And that's not me bragging, that's just because the scoreboards are very low. Yes, hello Travis, and yes, that was all that was. And as I said, these are the techniques that I want to show you because it's just a way where if, like me, you haven't got a lot of time on your hands, but you at least want to get some things done, then you might as well. As far as runs are concerned, I mean, I do have that sat there just waiting to go, and I might. That's like me cycle skipping. I might do a little bit of cycle skipping tonight so that you can see what it looks like. I'm a hell of a lot of out practice on doing main runs, so I've just been harvesting achievements and trying to play through the treacle that is the original In Death. So yeah, Fletcher at the moment, my score with the bow is 800,000. I am on the top page of, no, that's from, so I'm on the top of the page on the Fletcher leaderboards by doing that technique through 3 cycles. That was all that was, because I was massively out of practice and had a nightmare on that one. So, and the thing is, I know Cam does a very similar technique to what I do, but if, sorry, not Cam, Elite Jonathan does a very similar technique to what I do, but if he is, say, at full health and knows that there are multiple healths at the end of the level for him, he will make use of that. and he'll make use of that life. I think that when you start trying to go for those extra points by taking out itty-bitty little enemies here, there and everywhere, you're risking losing more life than you're going to gain for not a lot of points. So, yeah, you want to get a quick score in? Do that. Now, let's go and have a look at Siege and go and see what I was talking about. Because we all love Siege, right? Now, again, the Siege of Heaven leaderboards are nothing to be intimidated by. Where's my total? Give me my total. Ah, look at that. I'm not even in the top 10. What is going on? Might have to sort that out later, maybe. I know I can get a huge score on Anakim's advance. So, here we go with Siege of Heaven. So, you get legend points for your ranking, your total ranking. Your total ranking is a combination of every single score from every single chapter and every single map within those chapters. So all maps across the game is what your total score is. You then have the scoring category. We are on Saints Approach at the moment, so you will get legend points on total across all maps, your score, the headshots, your score on Saints Approach, headshot number achieved on Saints Approach, time completed on Saints Approach, your largest combo on just Saints Approach, you get the idea, multi-kills, cupids, distance, gap shot. Each one of those, I think if you come first, I can't remember, it was somewhere between 200 and 500. I think it was 500 for a first, because I got a first on one or two of them. That's just Saints Approach. Then you go on to Lost Passage, and you've got it all again. And Ruins Bastion, and then all of these, and then all of these. Now, I'm going to get this out of the way sooner rather than later, because I want to try and get it done, because this is going to require maximum effort. So I'm going to have a quick wet of water. And what we're going to do now, this is one of those times where if you're going for score, go for score. If you're going for headshots, go for headshots. Time, combo, so on, so on. The only one that you want to try and make a combo of is probably headshots and cupids, just because they go together very nicely. If you're hitting a lot of headshots, you'll be spawning a lot of cupids, so you might as well hit the cupids. There is only one up there where you, well, no, that's a lie. There is two up there that you need to be worried about not missing shots, and that would be score and combo. And you could even argue that you can miss shots on score. So what we're going to try and do now is I'm going to try and show you how to get to the top of the leaderboard. And I know Mr. Loris is always at the top of, no, it's not Mr. Loris. Pianola is usually in the top 10 of every single thing of these. He does put in the effort. Not of the score leaderboard, but everything else, he's always somewhere. He was the one who was chasing me down as far as kills were concerned when we were doing that little community challenge thing. And that was a lot of fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to do time, and we're going to do it on Saints Approach. And we're going to do it in a minute. I'm just going to have a quick smoke, quick vape, and then we'll go. If you can be at 100% achievements, happy days. Why is 100% achievements absolutely paramount for any competing Siege of Heaven player? Because the way that the game works is the more gold you have, the more special arrows that you can buy. The more special arrows you can buy, providing you get the RNG and get the right type, the more you can score. Each achievement, once you've got the major ones, which improve the arrows, allow you to get cupids off of headshots, and allow you to spawn cupids through doing 3 headshots in a row, and the ones that spawn the 4 times multipliers. Once you've got them, you don't technically need any more of the achievements. Put all of the other achievements then, because you don't need to increase like that one. That's one that you need. Oh, fuck off. Tempest hit radius. That's one that you need. But after you've got those ones, Yeah, and the ones that give you orphans as well across the levels, they're quite useful. After that point, every other one just gives you plus 500 starting gold. If you have them all, you start off with enough gold in the game to buy the 3 times variant of an arrow at the start of the level every time. So whether you have a good start or a bad start, it doesn't matter, you can get those arrows. I mean, if you have a bad start, you're going to restart anyway, but there you go. Now, we are also going to do a little bit of testing here so that I can make sure I am giving you the right information for doing timing on this. Now, as I understand it, and I've never been able to get it confirmed because if I'm going to go on here for time, I just do it quickly. As I understand it, do not use your slow time. That goes against you because slowing the game down, although it helps you with combo, doesn't slow the timer in the game down. Again, as I understand it. The other thing as well, again, as I understand it, but we are going to test, is whilst you are at this screen, the timer is not going, and whilst you are at the shop, the timer is not going. Now, I haven't got a time score on Saints Approach yet. Actually, that's a point. We better check that. 2 seconds. Forgot to check that. I need to find out what my time is now. And I mean, we're not in the top 10, and we will be. Big words, right? So, where are we? Because I'll have a time just through playing it. No, I don't. What? Have I not actually played Saints Approach and won a... Oh, God. Oh, yes, I have. There you go. 938. I believe that is 9 minutes, 38 seconds. And that puts me in the top 3,000 in the world. Aren't I amazing? Now, so 938. I'll look at that later on in the thing if nobody takes note of that. And top score is... Come on, we can do it. No? Okay, we can't do it. Let's just get in there and get it fucking done. So, do not use your slow time. And what you want to be doing is progressing through the rounds as quickly as possible. And the way you do that is by using the bell, hitting the rage mode. God, I can't even hit the bell. Jesus Christ, this is going well, isn't it? Using the rage mode. Do not worry about your accuracy. It doesn't fucking matter. I was using loads of slow time there. I shouldn't have been doing that. And just rattle off the shots as quickly as you can. Kill the enemies as far away as you can. Don't worry about your points. That was a waste of time. And now... Right, we definitely want Tempest 3 because this allows us to kill enemies really far away. At this stage, I would say all arrows are useful to you, except kind of Hand of God, because you want to be killing things far away, which is why Tempest is good. Now, I'm going to make a point of doing a bit of talking between rounds to try and artificially... I know I can get a quick time just through playing through the rounds. What I want to know is if me chatting away in the shop increases your time, because then you know if you're going to go and do this, whether you should speed through the shops or not. I don't think you have to. What I was told last time I asked, but it could have changed, or they could have been wrong, because it was Super Bright who told me this, and nobody else, not even Beanie, this was actually Super Bright, is that when you are in the shop, the timer is paused. So this is where you collect yourself, get your breather, and then we go straight back at it again. Embrace your inner Harry Pear, and smash that bell. Now you'll see I am not going for accuracy here. I am just wanging out the shots. As soon as I see enemies, if I do get headshots and stuff like that, it's all by accident. And as soon as you see them, let them have the good news. And if you see your opportunities for decent Tempest shots, take them. Right, I'm going to make a point of being well rested between each round. I know that if I play this at this sort of speed and do every level reasonably efficiently, I will get in the 6.5 to 7 minute mark. What I don't know is whether you can rest in between. Because I've never done it, because I don't want to put all that effort in and then have a massive rest on the last round to find out that I would have had the top score and now I've got to do it again. However, it's about time I find out. And if I do have to do it again, I'll do it again in my own time. So do we actually have anybody who's still playing Siege of Heaven? I know K2 is, but she's driving, so she can't talk. Is anyone else actually looking at Siege of Heaven or playing it these days? I know a lot of our big boys don't play it anymore. Like Jarek. I know Arby's back. Oh, ring the bell. Always ring the bell, because that brings the enemies to you faster. As I said, if you just... Oh, that was a waste. That was a terrible waste. I will make a point of using my slow time to make sure that my arrows change. And the reason being is because you don't want to waste too many. Now, incursions are a good arrow if you know decent places to put them. So we might do one there, one there. So what we're doing now is we are putting incursions right at known doorways where there's going to be a lot of traffic. If they don't blow up this round, we will get some enemies on another round. And again, we are all about the quick kills. This, believe it or not, is actually quite a good way to familiarise yourself with enemy spawnings and placements, because you're whizzing through each wave. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We can't do it. It's too small. Yeah, I think it's a great mode, and I wish it was more popular, but the problem is there's no getting around it, and I suppose the nicest way that I can say is there is a very high skill ceiling within this. But as I said, I'm going after what I believe is low-hanging fruit. Yeah, you know we're taking that. It's still worth trying to score here, and the reason being is because more you score, more arrows you can buy. Oh, we can't afford both. I'm going to start taking incursions, you know. Right, let's pop one of them bad boys over there. That's no good. This is the problem with incursions. You mess up that shot, that's a lot of points wasted. Right, that'll do. We've got a couple of Tempests. We don't really need Tempests because everything's coming towards us. There you go. Remember as well that for the purposes of... Oh, that incursion is literally just going to sit there now. Hang on, K2. I will answer that question in just a moment. The other thing is you don't need to worry, obviously, unless you die, you don't need to worry about enemies going through the portal. Right. Question time. Is a time sink because once you lay off it for a while. Yeah, you're not wrong, actually. That's why what I used to do at the beginning of a season, when I was managing my time correctly, was I used to do my bow run. I used to do my crossbow run first, so that I could get into the swing of things with the crossbow. I would then do my bow run next, my main bow run next. This was before sigils got involved as well. And then after I completed my bow run and done my bow run for the season, then I would go on to Siege of Heaven. And the reason being is because we all know what it's like when you switch from the crossbow to the bow. It's like, what is this? Do I even play this game with the bow anymore after you've had a decent crossbow run? And then you get back into the swing of things of the bow, and then when you're in the swing of things of the bow, you can take that onto Siege of Heaven, and then you've done them all. So that's the reason why I did that. Now, again, I am trying to waste a bit of time because I'd like to be able to confirm for you lot that you can rest, because this requires a lot of effort, and we've got to do it on every map. Every map. But I believe this would be a lot less time, probably not a bit more effort, but a lot less time doing this than doing huge main runs. Now, we are not going to pick up times ones. Yeah, it's the one thing that I will say, Christine, is the more you switch between the two, the better you get at switching. I've now got to the point, but I mean, bear in mind, I've been playing this for like, what, 2.5 years, 2 years, something like that. I've got to the point now where I can switch from the bow to the crossbow pretty much indiscriminately, regardless of how long I've played one. It'll still take me like half an hour to get back into the other one, but that's much better than it used to be. I do indeed remember the times when I would play with the crossbow and then pick up the bow, and I couldn't shoot the thing straight for about 2 fucking weeks. So the other thing to know with these arrows, don't pick up the times ones. It's a false economy. Every time you pick up a kind of arrow, you multiply the costs of the next batch, regardless of whether they are a times 1 or a times 3. So ideally, you always want to be picking up the times 3 to get the most money, the most value out of the equation, and taking the times 2 is not desirable, but if you really need the arrow, then take it. So, right, as I said, I'm doing plenty of talking. I'll try and get these guys. I'm doing plenty of talking to try and make sure that if I've been lied to, I can dispel the myth right now. Basically, as far as I'm concerned, if I get a score that is in the top 10 now, with all of the talking that I've been doing in the shop with you guys and resting, but let's not say resting. I don't need to rest. I can do this all day. Let's say talking, not resting. If I can be quite nonchalant in the shops and then speed through, then I'd like to think that anybody who can fire reasonably fast and has got a little bit of aim to them should be able to get a decent time as well. So maybe take the Hand of Gods if you're not quite as competent with Siege of Heaven as I am, because you can always set a Hand of God up here and then slow time the enemies before they get into the portal. There very much is the risk of dying whilst trying to do this, and if you die, it won't record your score. Or I think for something like time leaderboards, you have to finish. For something like score, I don't think you have to finish a map. I know if you quit a run, then it doesn't count your score. We need that. Lovely. Ooh, almost forgot about these cheeky ones. Right, that will have... So this is what I'm talking about, the whole false economy side of things. By taking that, the next Tempest times 3 will definitely be 92,000. If we kept on taking times 2s, it's still multiplying the scores of the times 3s as well. So you're always wanting to be taking those times 3s. Look, we've been buying incursions and they've been slowly going up. But we've been buying times 3 variants of them. So, right, I think... Ooh, always remember to hit that frickin' bell. Not the YouTube one, the one in the game. Herd of elephants! Here they come! Can you hear them? Nothing wrong with the sound effects in this game. Don't know what you're talking about. You must be going mad, they say. Must be going mad. Nothing wrong. No, I'm not even going to attempt that one. So what else can we do here to try and make things a little easier? Prioritise the one-hit enemies. try and go for headshots on the tougher ones, but prioritise the one hit. I mean, I know everything is technically a one hit, but try and prioritise the one hit enemies. And the reason being is because you can take them out quickly, and it's swarms of those. What are you even doing? Why would you even do that? Prick. It's those single enemies. And remember, sometimes you might need to rejig that bell to set everything off again. God, this is how Harry actually plays the game. No wonder he's at the top of the bloody leaderboard. Must have one amazingly massive left arm. Like, more massive than most of ours are. Right, we'll have some more incursions. Again, we're on wave 11. As I said, don't take the ×2s. To be fair, that's more scoring advice. At the moment, we just want to put arrows out there. So let's pop one over there, one over there, one over there. That might help us out a little bit. Cool, right. There we go. So prioritise the one-hitters. It's them that'll swarm you and kill you. One-hitter body shots. Like, every night, skeletons... And skeletons are... Well, as long as you don't spend too much time trying to shoot them. Skeletons are probably the worst ones, because they can sneak up on you very fast. Yeah, I know, my arm's getting there, mate, let me tell you. Ooh, Tempest, yeah. Take that. Thing is, though, you only have to do this once per map. And I guarantee you, just by doing it this way, because nobody does it this way, you will get a decent score. And, as I said, what I'm hoping to show today, or prove, is that... Oh! Oh! Shouldn't really mess around with those ones, but he's not the last one. If he was, I would Tempest him. Herd of elephants coming in hot. No. Yep. Well, the only problem with that K2 is that, yeah, see, this is the thing is, so K2 has nailed a very good point. The reason why I recommend doing this is because, there's only ever going to be maybe 20 or 30 of you watching these live streams. So by giving this advice, there's only going to ever be 20 or 30 extra people on the leaderboards. I can tell you now that a lot of people don't know that you get legend points for this. And I can tell you there's just as many people that aren't interested in the legend points. And just as many people, again, that aren't interested in Siege of Heaven. So my point is, the reason why my Fletcher technique... I know I'm getting a little bit oddball here, but bear with me. The reason why my Fletcher technique works is because the scoring is quite low. The difficulty of the mode, it's quite difficult, and a lot of people don't play the mode. I was surprised it didn't get voted out instead of Runner. Right, they're going to possibly be an issue. Headshot, 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 headshot. No. There you go. Again, if you can get the headshots, get them. But if not, just body, 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 body. Oh, there's one. Bow. Oh, timely. Thank you. Woo! Another way to get warm. And again, as well, it's these, like, fast little bite-sized things that you can do. But yeah, of course. Yeah, crossbow. I still don't know why they haven't put crossbow in. They should just do it. I think it will. I mean, at the very least, it'll just stop people complaining about it. But... The problem with crossbow is it would be very difficult to play this mode with crossbow. I don't know anybody who is as accurate with the crossbow as we can get with the bow. So, Cam's pretty good, but even Cam misses. Like, you look at LG when he plays, doesn't miss a single fucking headshot. You look at Jarek when he plays this mode, doesn't miss a single fucking headshot. And Beanie even makes some insane shots. You just can't get the aim with the crossbow like that, I don't think. So, can't get body shots, that's fine. We'll get... can't get headshots, rather, that's fine. We'll just get body shots. Now, if we do miss the occasional enemy, miss them in bunches of 2. So, what do I mean by that? When you grab a Blood of the Lamb to heal yourself... I will get him. I will get him. I'm not going to get him. So, when you grab a Blood of the Lamb in this mode to heal yourself, you can heal up to twice each time. Oh, I'm having that. Lovely. Bit of score there. From knowing where the bingo shots are and taking kind of like half bingo shots is a good idea to score those few extra points so that you can at least afford what's coming up. We did all right there. I think Tempests are going to help us out more than anything else. I'm still not 100% because I haven't done this that many times, but I'm still not 100% what is the best special arrow to take. It's got to be somewhere between Tempest and Incursion, I think, because Incursion, Tempest, you can hit really long range shots, but technically if you set your incursions up right, you can do exactly the same with incursions, because you can set the incursions up a country mile away, and then when they blow up they'll kill the enemy before it gets anywhere near you. Oh, one made it through. Probably break my own rule in a minute here, because we're on the second to last. Yep, I'm having that. Oh. Part and parcel of the reason why you'll see me firing quite rapidly as well is because I'm always under the impression that if my bow is pointing in the right kind of direction, sometimes, that I'll get those headshots and those body shots eventually, just by spamming arrows. So, this is what I was talking about. Blood of the Lamb regenerates portal +2. So what that means is every single Blood of the Lamb that you pick up will give you 2 heals. It is only 1,000 gold, so if you're missing any, you should really get them. But you want to be getting them when you need them, because there's plenty of times when I've bought that and it's put me out of the market by a few hundred coin to get one of these, and that's really fucking annoying. So I suppose the other piece of advice would be get your arrows before you worry about the health, unless the health side of things is dire. The other thing that I can say as well is during this mode, you don't need to worry too much about health. There's not that many enemies. As long as you can manage what's coming at you, you'll always be... you're able to... So what, you start off with 10 pegs of health on when you have 100% finished profile, or at least you've got the durability achievements. And where are you going? I said, where are you going? What are you? No, yep. Let's do that. So even I am using slow time at key points. So this is like the last bit. I could probably let every enemy through here and not die. I mean, I'm not going to do that because it is quicker, he says, for me to kill them. Whew! So, look at that! Just under 500,000! Yes! But most importantly, 15th in the world. Wow, that was actually quite slow for me. So... what I am What are the top scores? So these are very, very fast. Because I thought I was doing all right. But again, you could do a little bit more with tempests. You could do a little bit more with incursions. And so, but I can tell you now, playing... I know. Playing through the game like that, just once on each level, will harvest you a nice lot of legend points. Because you'll be, if you play like that and you get in the 7 to 7.5 minutes... Where what, score-wise or time-wise? Where are you on the timing, Abom? Hey! Damn, I couldn't beat Athom. Oh, he's done me. So there you go. Maybe you shouldn't be listening to me, and maybe we should be talking to Athom, because he's clearly done this game before. So... I'd still say tempests and incursions and setting them up. Again, I suppose I can... Here come the excuses. You ready? I haven't played Siege of Heaven quite a while, and I wasn't hitting the bell when I should have been as much, and there's all things that I could do to trim those times up. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to quickly go through the game and harvest up a load of legend points in an afternoon. Now, so what I would have said then is a challenge that I could give you, because we've got, 10 days left, is once a day. Right. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, I have done it once. I think I've done this once before on a live stream. Or sometime, I can't remember. So what I would say then is go on each chapter and each map. One chapter, one map, No, your arms will be so buff, Christine. That's the way you got to think about it. Not dead, buff. So, chapter 1, Saints Approach, day 1. Chapter 1, Lost Passage, day 2. Chapter 1, Ruined Bastion, day 3, and just go through the game like that, and just work on one of these a day on time, because I would like to think that anybody can do time, potentially, and you will be able to get a decent rank. And the reason why you'll be able to get a decent rank is nobody really plays Siege of Heaven to time. They play it for score, because it's a scoring mode. It's an accuracy mode. You want an accuracy tournament, Tiff? Here it is. I know Tiff's not here, so it's lost on her, but, I'll say it every time I get opportunity to. So, what else could we do? So let's have a look at the time leaderboards on some of these. So, I reckon I did that. So what's that saying then? I reckon that was 6 minutes. I'll time it, actually. Well, it can't be 6 minutes and 92 seconds, because that's not how fucking time works. Maybe it's 692 seconds? What would that be? 10 minutes? 11 minutes? 11 and a half minutes? 11... I don't know, I don't feel like I spent 11 and a half minutes doing it. But then having said that, look at Harry Pear. He plays this game like old people fuck. He's so slow, Harry Pear. Probably shouldn't pay attention to, total scores and the fact that, he's well up there. So there you go. Harry Pear plays the game slow. What can we say, eh? Look, there she is. There's our K2. So... yeah, I think it's got to be seconds. So again, I'm still wondering if my breaks in the shop were adding to that. Because I did do a lot of talking. Right, I'm going to have to try that. I can't confirm it then. I can't confirm whether you're supposed to have breaks in the shop or not. I never used to. And I was expecting to get top score on that, so... What's that, chat? Do it again, but don't take breaks in the shop. All right, then. Fine. Fuck's sake, the things I do for you people. Right, so, because I need to know now. And also, Bomb's beat me. I've got the same... I've technically got the same score as one of my viewers, so now I feel... Right, so this time, going to do things a little bit differently. I'm not going to try and play the game much faster. Come on, ding, ding, ding! But I am not going to take any breaks in the shop. I'll grab grab incursions. Bosh. Shit, that went over the Tempest. And we're just going to go straight at it again. Can I get that guy? I'll love to get that guy. That's worth quite a lot of points. So the other thing that you get by raging as well on the game, which is the whole ringing the bell. By raging, you increase your score by, I think it's double. Again, you'd have to ask Harry Pear. He knows. If an enemy is raged, yeah, so abominations are normally worth 100, but because they are raged... So I don't know if anyone's timing. But because abominations are raged, they are worth double. And this is where Harry Pear gets his ridiculous scores from, in that he is doing this. Oh, not got the Tempests. Got it. The further away, because like I'm not going for accuracy here, I'm literally aiming the bow in the general direction of the enemy and treating it like a crossbow. I'm going for the LMG approach to bow and arrow play. You know, that classic LMG bow? You know the one. You've seen it. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. We can do it. I'm going to need to have a quick rest on Fletcher mode after this, I reckon. Right. And go. So, as I said, it would be interesting. So, one of the other things that we can find out as well, because as a bomb, Atham says, but I keep saying a bomb. Sorry, dude. It's what it says. It's what my lady says. So, a bomb was saying that it's seconds most likely, or probably seconds, was what he actually said. And I think he's right, but I'm hoping to now prove that. So... Oh, you better believe it. Oh, that was rubbish. Yeah. Lady mispronounces a lot of names. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Nothing to do with my hideous pronunciation of words. No, no. Let's have some Tempests, yes. Yes. I ain't got time for that. I mean, I'll set one up there. Set one up there. Come on. Come on, let's go. Let's have it. So yeah, these ones, I'm just literally shooting at an area as quickly as I can and hoping that I get lucky, basically, because at those sort of ranges, believe you me, there are players that can make those headshots. I am not one of them. But even then, the players that can do that, I do feel like there's, at those sort of ranges, there's a little bit of an element of luck, and you cannot put top scores together with any element of luck in Siege of Heaven. I can tell you that for nothing. Come on. Hello, Al. Welcome to Machine Gun Boat, Lesson 1. Distance is another leaderboard. We may actually, because we are trying to deal with things as quickly as possible, actually be doing all right on the distant leaderboard, because we want to be trying to nail the long-range headshots. Now, I still don't know what the factor is for the distance leaderboard. I assume that anything past sniper range... Oh, those were rubbish shots. Anything past sniper range, or anything sniper range, maybe long range and sniper range, counts. But again, this is the part and parcel of... Yeah, she's fucking telling me. This is part and parcel of one of the many problems that IDU has always had, is there is hidden information. Now... As I've said with games like Light Brigade, and technically this as well, I haven't really got any problems with hidden information games. Hell, that's why I've got a channel. But I do get the feeling that if some things about this game were made a little bit more crystal clear to the player, like, you know, those very sub-leaderboards that we're working towards to try and get legend points, then it might just be a little bit easier on everybody. Save me a bit of work as well. Oh, no, yep. Take that out quick. So we're also getting quick waves whilst we're doing this as well, which give you another little bit of points. Not much at all. It is much better to go for slow and perfect waves than it is to go for quick ones. But it is these quick waves that will give us at least some points to go towards various things. So the other thing that I would mention as well is this is probably a very good way to actually build up your arm on a daily basis for Siege of Heaven, because one of the problems with Siege of Heaven is you have to have your arm out for a bloody long time. Now, hopefully, I don't get much faster a score through not taking breaks at this point. That's the arrow that I want. And the reason being is because then you guys know that you can get a fast score without the worry of not taking breaks. Yep. Okay, go. Oh, yep, I'll take that. Thank you. No, I forgot. Always forget the bell. Always remember the bell. It gets everything moving quicker. So you might find, if I have got a long distance score now, the long distance score on Saints, because I had a truly abysmal score, like on the main, for the main thing, my long distance side of things will have come from doing this, because we are getting long distance shots occasionally. It's not going to be anywhere near the top, but oh my arm's falling off. Yeah, we'll have you. No, like that. Whew. Oh, that was a shot. Even if they are incredibly lucky, still congratulate yourself. Especially if you spin and go, bow! Oh, damn it. Oh, and then that. And then turn and shoot. That was a good one. Incredibly lucky, but let's say good. And that, and that, and that, and that. And that'll do. Go, go. I'm going to end up with like half the score here. But I suppose at least... Yeah, incursions and tempests are the way you want to go as far as distance is concerned. But then this is the thing. Would a big combo at distance give you a better score? Or is it just literally every individual long-range shot that you get? Does rage stack towards that? And the problem with all of these things is I don't know what my distance score is because there's no breakdown of it. Hell, no, it doesn't matter. I don't even know what is classed as a part of the distance score. That'd be a nice headshot, damn it. We can only guess, and I would love to be able to find out and confirm it, but I can't, because every time I don't get a score that's higher than the score that I have, it doesn't go up, so I can't see what it is. You know, I can tell you exactly how much a headshot made in Siege of Heaven because it pops out of their fucking skull. I can tell you how much a headshot makes in the main game because I can check my hand before, shoot, and then check afterwards. I can't do that as far as the leaderboard's concerned. Fuck you guys. Come on, faster, faster. I can tell you one thing. Those of you who don't play Siege of Heaven, you will improve your main game through playing Siege of Heaven. Or your money back. I would have said time back, but someone might actually take me up on that, so... Up through the legs. Good shot. Well made. Oh, look at these. Look at the accuracy. But again, I'm trying to do it this way to kind of show you that it takes a special kind of idiot to play this way. No, that you know, you don't have to be world's most accurate person. It can just be about as much as rattling off them shots, even if you kill everything at close range. I mean, you want to try and damage it whilst it's far away, and try and put some damage on them or get kills from them whilst they're far away. Damn it. That's the only problem with incursions, is actually getting the shot in the right bloody place. Right, 2 more waves and then we'll go and do something fun. Right, bell. Whew. If I get a slower time now than a thumb, oh, I've wasted my arm for nothing. I'll have wasted my arm for science. That won't be the first time, and it won't be the last. I'll die, would you? Red and black knights, you should. Yeah, it is. It's just my arm's about to drop off. Come on now. Something about VR games that makes you push yourself to fucking extremes and regret it in the morning. If I haven't, uh-oh. I want that kill. Uh-oh, that's not good. Right, I'm going to have to use a bit of slow time to make sure I don't die here. We'll allow 2 in. That was terrible behaviour. Right, if I've messed up my timing, it'll be because of that round just there. But it's all good. We're going to... No, we don't need any of that. Right, last round, might as well buy the shop, because we're not... but do it quickly. Do it much quicker. Oh, okay, well, just a hand of God then. So again, if you can get to the last round with maximum gate health, I'd say you're pretty much, you're on a winner there. But again, I don't know anybody who plays Siege of Heaven like this, and I'll tell you now, if you can hit just some of your shots and not worry about accuracy, then you'll do all right. Bell. No bell. No bell. Why is there no bell? I want it faster. Let me go faster. Right, I need these headshots. Come on. Okay. Adventuring days are over. Adventuring days are over. Adventuring days are over. Yes. Yes! Well, not top 10. Okay, there you go. I don't think I went much faster, and I wasn't resting. I did not save 12 seconds, because that was at 6... That was at what a thumb was on. That was at 692. It's now at 684. If this is seconds, all of the talking that I did not equate to 8 seconds. So... you can definitely, thank you, you can definitely rest between rounds, and that should make this a little bit of an easier prospect. Right. What else could we have a look at? What else is reasonably easy pickings? Headshots isn't as bad as you would think. If you are concentrating on just headshots, but not score, you then all of a sudden don't have to worry about your misses. So if you can hit, like I can hit headshots, no problem. What I can't do is hit headshots multiple times over a very long game mode without missing in between. That's what separates me from these big boys at the top. And I ain't got the time to just... But a lot of the guys that are right at the top here dedicate themselves just to Siege of Heaven. I think the only one that doesn't is probably our young Mr. Fish. So what could we have a look at? What was my distance score there? Okay, my distance score actually wasn't that bad. That's still a garbage placement. But look at that, 565,518. That's actually... So my distance score... Hang on. Oh, no, I might have got that whilst I was doing an actual scoring round, so I can't say that. Let's have a look at... So what I will try and do is I'll try and run through time a level that I haven't got a score on. I won't do it now because we've done enough of that. My arm's going to fall off. It's not, I just don't want to do it again because we've already done it twice. So I haven't got a score on Lost Passage. So what I will do is I'll try and run through time and see what sort of distance score I get, because bear in mind all of my shots are going to be distance shots. But this makes me think that it isn't about distance bingo shots, because I will tell you who would be at the top of that leaderboard. If this was about long distance bingo shots, Pianola would not be there. If this was about long distance bingo shots, i.e. those Tempest shots that kill loads and loads of enemies at the same time and score highly, well, I'll tell you now that Arby, Harry Pear and Up From The Depths would have those scores. So it's got to be something else, because the top 3 scorers in the game have not even come close. And look at a Thom sneaking in there, number 11. Good man. So, but again, I bet even a Thom can't tell you exactly how he's there. I'd imagine it'll be through doing sniping and long shots, and it'll just be counting the individual shots that you make and the scores for those individual shots. Anyway, right, that's enough talking. Let's go get... Let's talk in more bowing. 747. So what else could we do for a quick buck? So you've got the ability to go through the time leaderboards on Siege of Heaven. What time are we on actually? Need a cup of tea. How very British of me. Tea o'clock. Right. What's the old battery like? Low. Change that over first and foremost. Slam. Found out why my Pico kept on disconnecting during live streaming. And it is because when the low battery indicator comes up, it automatically disconnects it replaces basically the streaming icon. I've had it happen same with the Quest as well. So as long as I keep my battery over 15%, it never disconnects. So there's some other things that I've done as well, which might have helped. Now. Oh. Just a thought. Bear with. Yeah, everything's saved. I think... Yeah, I've got another one. Lovely. Should have gone on this. Should have led with this one, really. Kept the surprise. Ugh. Mortal. Now, with Mortal, if I remember rightly, there are no orphans, and there are obviously no pits. Yeah, no boss, no shop, no item drop, no achievement progression, no fun. Are there... No bosses, no shops, no item drops, no achievement progress. Are there orphans? I can't remember. Okay, give me an idea. 700. 1 million for a top 50. There are, aren't there? Okay. So, okay, let's try... would it work? Would it work? I'm wondering if... Because part of the reason why Orphan Annihilation works so well on Fletcher is you get in those huge, or comparatively huge scores from the orphans. Let's give it a try, see what happens. It should only be 100,000 per cycle, but we'll get it done very quickly, I think. And the orphan will go down straight away. And it won't be that difficult. Oh, so the other thing that I was going to say about Fletcher. So people have been asking about the amulets in the Facebook group, and Tim was very good to point out that, like, you know, and as I would agree, Quiver is the boy. Everything else, Anakim's Floor, there's an argument for, but we can also rule that out if you play the game to a high level, because Winter's Bite and Anakim's Floor do not mix. Watch the video if you want to know why. But Quiver is definitely the one. Wealth Privilege, I can never see a good use for that unless you're trying to buy an arrow specifically in the shop. But that 1,500 gold is the equivalent of like 10 kills with headshots. So that's no point. Spiritual Assistance, you could use for Mortal, but I wouldn't recommend it, because if you start ever relying on Spiritual Assist, then it's very difficult to get off of. Just ask Sean, because he went through that struggle. Our own Shawnee, but so Resistance Privilege now has not Resistance Privilege. Resistance Privilege is good if you get in achievements where you can't take hits, because armor does not count as a hit. So if you're going for your masteries, get Resistance Privilege on, have those incubi killed to 149 of them, so you've got 2 armor pegs. You can then go through a level, get hit up to twice through the level and at the boss, and still get mastery. Unusual Fortitude is very good for Fletcher, because it just gives you extra. Yes, you can. And you can do that across each of your profiles that you have. So if we have a look, I've got a main run going here. I don't know what I was doing. I'm probably a testing run or something. So that's my main run. I can then come off of that and go on to... So you could have a saved progress main run, 1 on Mortal saved, 1 on Purist saved, 1 on Fletcher saved, and all of that times 3. I have never known anybody to lose runs through this system. So it has been quite well implemented, and it's been going for a while now. Anyway, let's give this a try and see how quickly I die. Let's give something else a try as well. I don't care too much about the quiver here, because none of the quivers are going to do anything for me. The only time that Spiritual Assist is good, in my opinion, is if you are someone who has little tiny T-Rex arms or a child, in which case Spiritual Assist is good for you, because you can still score top whack, or closer to top whack. She's not here yet. Must be in the next one, or she's in there. Oh, if she's in there, I'm done, I reckon. She's in there. Right. Do this properly. Kill you. Kill you. Kill you. Get away. Kill you. I think it's K2 that does that little method. Or is it, oh no, it's Meg. Meg who does that. Goes down the bottom there. Let's just fight our way in quick, shall we? Because everything dies in 1 hit, so we don't need to worry too much. Oh. We don't need to worry too much about flying in there. And getting out again quick, because we can just abuse our slow time. But I am still trying to be fast. This is, again, this stream is about, you want to get some legend points and you haven't got much time, but you got a bit of speed about you. So what I'm trying to... So this is something I've never tried, but I've wanted to. Now, why did I start off on Abyss? If anybody... I'll give you a minute. But if anyone wants to answer, feel free. It's in relation to what Cam found out about Mortal. Have we already got the orphan? Yeah, my memory is so bad. So fucking bad. Well, seeing as, yeah, the last time I played... that's a good one. That's a good one. That's actually that's very funny, yeah. No Paradise Lost, which is where I died last time. I had a nice long mortal life set up and ready to stream over the course of many, many weeks, and like died in episode fucking 2. So no, the reason why is because, as Cam showed, the further you get into the cycles, the more enemies are worth gold-wise. If everything's worth one shot, then we want to try and maximise the amount that enemies are worth. And because the points are never going to go up other than the cycle side of things... That's still very cool. It was funny that they forgot to put that bit in at the end during the update for Mortal, but... Right, so let's go again. And we'll go through. So, that's now worth... A monk with a headshot is now worth 91, whereas previously, it's not a lot, but again, we're going for speed here. Previously, that same monk would have been worth about 86 gold. And so, the farther you can progress... Oops. Through the cycle... Why can I hear ghosts? Am I going fucking nuts? What? Wait, what? What? Oh, well, that's a turn up. Interesting. Right, don't die. We need to investigate. Oh. Super bright, I think you left something. I'm definitely immortal. I mean... Okay. Well, this is going to be the easiest fucking pit ever, hopefully. Well, actually, no. There's still ghosts, aren't there? Right, let's be a little bit clever here, because it is still a pit, and I don't want to die. Oh, shit. Don't go in the lava. Right, we're going over here. We'll fight from here. Hello, Mike. Check it out. Mortal mode now includes the pit. Because reasons. It's not supposed to have the pit, is it? Now, I wonder if that's just a glitch and a one-off, in which case I will take it. Or, I wonder if this is repeatable. Now we've got to find out if this is repeatable. This isn't the reason why I started off in Abyss, by the way. The reason why I started off in Abyss... was because I wanted to advance the cycles just a little bit quicker, and also, as everyone said, fuck Paradise Lost. Does it? I didn't think Mortal had pits. No shop, no special arrows, one-hit kills, no bosses, and I thought it was no pits. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. I didn't think it was pits. Okay, we're back on for Orphan Annihilation in this mode then as well. The more you know. Oof. Yeah, it has been a while. Right, let's draw these over here. So, we don't want to be playing... Yeah, I might be thinking about running, quite right. So we don't want to play at quite the breakneck speed, but we definitely want to nail the Orphan. And we want to do it in the proper mode. So, okay, we can Orphan Annihilation this mode. Could spend a lot of time headshot in here. Now, again, this is probably, I can see myself getting clipped out of this very early doors, and if it's going to happen, it'll happen in a pit, and it'll happen from a ghost. I know how my fate is sealed already. Doesn't take a genius. Now, I could be going for headshots, but there's the argument for Executioner at this point now as well. Where is she? She's over the other side of that. Good. Just where I want her. Kinda. Well, it could be worse, I guess. We could have skeleton archers. Problem is now I've already missed a pit in the old, what's it called? No, you don't. Hello, Cynthia. Get a Pico mic. Right, and for speed, we're gone. So, if I'd have remembered that... Right, I've got to go and check now. If I'd have remembered that there are pits in Mortal, then I would have started off in Abyss, and in fact, actually, if I'd have known that there was pits, I probably would have done it properly. Would have done it all properly and just cycle skipped and just got the orphans, because what do we know? We know that we can get 1 million just by going through 3 cycles. Although we can't get hit, we can just play a little bit more carefully, clear the area of orphans out, because there's the possibility of sniping orphans in this mode. Like, check it out. Orphan. Done. Don't even have to risk my skin. And out. Now again, leaving a lot of points on the table. Yeah, I know. But we're not about leaving points on the table. We're about getting points quick and dirty. Now, I can't remember what my score was, but we're going to go and check in a second. That I've already achieved. Resting Sanctuary, that's the option. I always have a bit of a brain fart when I read those two. Right, so... You die from a single hit. Enemies die from a single hit. No bosses, no shops, no item drops, no achievement progression, no fun. Oh no, it doesn't say pits then. We could try this attempt. I think it works best on Fletcher, because on Fletcher, people don't spend days and hours upon hours in runs. Immortal, well, they clearly do, so I don't think... Right, so it's 701,000, and we've made 146 so far. Let's see what we can achieve tonight. Ready for failure, chat? Ready for failure? Should do a failure management class. I have to be a student in that, though, not a teacher. Right. Ah, what a great configuration for it. Yeah. Come on, anytime today. Go. So, we can make our traversal a little bit cleverer by taking the occasional shot at things as we're travelling. Now, this is going to be a little bit more difficult. I'm going to have to make safe spaces here. If I can get headshots, I'm going to. So make a little safe space here. Just heard something. Where are you? There you are. Not bothered about headshots at the moment. Oh. Bothered about getting shot. Right, let's carry on clearing a bit of this out. Again, I don't want to clear too much of this out because I want to be in the next cycle. Because one of the things that Cam did show us from the testing that he did is by just cycle skipping to like cycle 50 and then just normal body shot in every enemy at that point. And remember, enemies will get to a point where they do not get any faster despite the cycle going up. And they can never do more damage because you're only ever a one hit away from death. Got that? It's actually a bit of a case here for Executioner. I wonder what my Executioner bonus will be at the end of this. Wondering if I even make it that far. Is she up there? Please be up here. That'd be lovely. It's not up here. I swear I just heard her. Right, now we've got to go back down and investigate. Accuracy. Come on, Siege of Heaven mode. Right, where's the fucking orphan? Oh, I think I know where she is. Down there. Yep. Alright, let's not risk the run. I mean, we already are risking the run. What's the easiest way to get her if it's a one shot? Down here, isn't it? Kill you. Kill you. Kill you. Oh no, she's on the bridge. Damn. Just means we've got to kill a lot of things. Alright, in. And kill. And out. So again, because this mode, it's all wrecked, look. Can I throw my shard in? Yes, you can. Right, gotta get them orphans, gotta get them pits. So the only problem with doing this is there is not the room for error. But if you are someone who looks at Mortal and just thinks, I can't be bothered. I've done a main game and played it that slow and meticulous and headshotty and I can't be bothered to do it again. Well, just go out there, get a few headshots, kill a few orphans, do a pit or two if you can. Job's a good one. At the very least, you will put a score on the board. And that is what we're here for tonight, ladies and gents. There. I'm after getting scores on the board. Now we do need to check down the bottom. Excuse me, coming through. Because we need that pit. Quick check. Nope, not there. And away. Uh-oh. Forgot about the skulls. How many points are skulls worth? Answers in the chat. Dun 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 Dun, 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 dun. Skulls are just worth the gold. Yeah, they're just worth the gold. Hello, Vinny, sneaking in. Yeah, they're just worth the gold, and they're not even worth the full amount of a headshot. They are a very good target in because accuracy. So I can play in Siege of Heaven all over again. They are worth the time to put down in Siege of Heaven, because obviously multi-kills, and they're worth 500, I think, something like that. Right, where's this fucking pit? And you also want to stay away from them as well. Right, let's kill you. Let's get you out the way. No, not today then. No. Let's go up. And let's go in there. Lovely. Because we're just going in the pits, we're not interested in other things. Pit of Despair, excellent. Just what I always wanted for Christmas. I know, I was very weird. Child War! Careful of those teleport arrows. That was literally the greatest teleport arrow going straight down into the lava. Hello, Mr. Fish. Right, we will slow down a little bit here because we have to kill everything in here before we can escape. I don't want to concentrate on headshots, because if I'm not concentrating on headshots, then again what I'm doing is recreatable by anybody and you can improve on it. Because if slow time is essential for this. In, assassinate, and goodbye. And then we're literally going to sit here and rapid fire this doorway. So if you could make all of these headshots, then happy days. But as Beanie will tell you, my accuracy when it comes to these is garbage. See if this still works. Not really. About this way. No, not really. Okay, well, we'll stop doing that now because it looks silly. I do know people who used to play that way. I also know people who used to complain about people who used to play that way. It's like, look, they're not doing it right, all right? They're just not doing it right. You ain't got anything to worry about. You'll be fine. Just let them play their game. They ain't telling you off for firing the bow fucking horizontally. Don't tell them off. And away. Top tip. Icebreaker at parties. Once you have hit the portal to either leave the level or... Oh, please be in the end building. That would be lovely. Once you have hit the portal to either leave a level or enter the portal, what are you doing back there? Oh, that was a shot, and I didn't even need to do that. I mean, it wasn't a headshot, but you know. Once your teleport arrow, or shard, if you are that way inclined, has connected with the portal, you are then invulnerable. So it accommodates for fast and dirty exits for what we're doing. So again, now, don't know about you, but I'm finding Mortal a little bit more fun of Prospect now that I'm just playing it my way. Because fuck doing it slow and methodical. But again, it can be also quite throwaway. I can get a reasonably decent score quite quickly. Fucking, I wish we could take this part out of the fucking game, though. Jesus. What a pain in the arse. So, Purgatory 3, and we started from Abyss 3. We have killed so far just the... Nope, killing things by accident. Oops. What am I doing? Silly boy. Let's just go. No, stop it. Go. Otherwise they'll fire back. So we haven't done a lot in the ways of actual killing. It's got to be on 3 then, hasn't it? Unless it's indoors. Can't be indoors there. It's not over there. Let's just double check a second. No, it can't be there. It can only be... We better get a bit closer just in case it hasn't rendered in. It can only be there on this one. We move on. Oh, we know where the orphan is here. Lovely, lovely. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sniper shot. This is even easier than Fletcher. I mean, this is where my hubris will get me killed. Because remember, I can only take 1 hit and I'm dead. Now the pit has to be there. So let's clear house here. Keep a big old eye on those ghosties. Whoa, where did you come from? He almost had my fucking number. Hey, pit perdition, we like perdition. So I haven't done a good job on cycle 1. And that was because I didn't think there was pits in the Immortal. Duh. So... copious amounts of slow time. Do not want to get killed by a fucking ghost. I mean, again, if you can make the headshots, do so. But there's an argument here that I'm getting quite, for what I am killing, I'm getting quite a decent executioner score. And it's, again, we're here for speed, not efficiency. Knew there was one more. Die. Try and show me up, fucker. Right. Where's that orphan? I want her eyes. There she is. Got ya. Bye-bye. I'm going all the way back here because I know there's a few ghosts on the way. Might have actually despawned them by coming back this far. Nope. Little cretins. So what we'll do... Mate, we're on Mortal. Headshot, body shot, it's all the same market, baby. My kind of mode. Look, right, we can't all be IDU gods like you. Some of us can't hit the broadside of the one with this thing, but we also want fucking legend points because FOMO. So, you know, you get your top tier 100% always headshot aim out, and I'll teach people that aren't capable of doing that. Like, I don't know, what, pretty much fucking everybody? I can't hit every single headshot all the time. Hell, I can't even hit every shot all the time, as I'm proving quite well, I think. This accuracy. Come on now. Oh, that's That's a... Oh, look at him back there, look. Oh, missed. Yeah, got him. Body shots for the win. Who needs accuracy when you've got mortal? Right, so we don't have an orphan to worry about now. So we will just prioritise Skelly Bob archers. And those. Oh, that's behind us. And move. You, isn't it? That was a bit risky. I don't know. I look at Mortal and I can't be bothered, but it's kind of fun playing it this way. So why not, eh? You could... Hang on, is it... What am I thinking? Hello, John. Is it... What's it called that I'm thinking of then? Purist has got pits and orphans, hasn't it? But then the thing is, people play Purist properly. Excellent. Right, where's my magical spunk? I need to get out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. Give me that magical spunk. Come on, that's got to be enough. Don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. Back to the promised land. No? See, I don't even care about skeleton archers when they're only one hit. What the hell's going on here? Why hasn't I got the exit to the portal yet? I don't want to be here. The skeleton archers, have you not seen them? Hey, there we go. Magical spunk. Let's go. I know, right? If my spunk looks like that, but not quite as bright. No, I mean, I could end up there. You're not wrong. Super bright challenge of hitting 20 headshots. I mean, I can do it really close. With oodles of slow time. I'm not going to try and do it properly. Hang on. Hang on. Fucking memory. Yes, we did get the orphan because she was right there, wasn't she? I assassinated her through the archway. Fucking stupid memory. Thinks it's so shit. Right, let's get out of it. I won't check score yet, but we will check score in a minute. I can't... what did I say my previous best was on Mortal? Like, it wasn't even 1,000,000 points. And it was fucking boring. And safe. But yeah, the other thing with this as well is the quicker you progress through cycles, the more gold enemies drop by quite a lot. As Cam's shown to us, you can be getting like several thousand per body shot kill of enemies at those really, really, really high cycles. All you've got to do is be capable of rooftop hopping there and not getting killed on Paradise Lost. Easy, right? Oh, fuck. Come on now. Oh, shit. Now we're good. And low. This is where I should be. Oh, yeah. Now the tracking goes. Lovely. Come on. Don't fucking fail me now, you prick. Piss off. Piss off. Right, hang on. Let me just sort the tracking out. Because that would break my fucking heart. Right. What is going on with my tracking tonight? Jesus. There we go. Well, for now. Right, so we're at 444. 701 is my best so far. And I think I've actually got that run still going. But this was... Bear in mind, that's a brand new run. So where would that get us on the leaderboard? So, if I'd have done this more efficiently, seeing as we're on Paradise Lost 3 now, I would be in the close to the top 100 just by doing a few runs and just killing the orphans. And what else is this doing? Yeah, I know, standard leaderboard's looking pretty good, isn't it, Mike? See that? No chance, mate. No chance. 36. What did I get last season? I think I got like 30. I got somewhere around there. But yeah, mate, you got 36. You got that. Why work harder? I mean, maybe I've got a run going. Maybe I haven't. I haven't got a run going. Fuck the crossbow as well. Looks like Pullaby and Zumi are going to be battling it out all the way to the end. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Right, anyway. On. Orphan Annihilation, but it's mortal. So, the other thing to take from this as well... Oh, no, not the... What's going on with the old tracking? Right, what is it? What is it? Why did it do this to me? Is the stream alright still, or is it starting to glitch out again? I wonder if the two things are linked. No, it looks alright. Okay, why you do this? Tell you one thing you don't want to be doing when you're trying to be like this is tracking issues. Right, so... Yeah, you definitely have, mate. Oh, well, that didn't work, did it? Right, let's go this way. So, the one thing that this is, as well as... trying to sell this now. The one thing that this is good for... Yeah, I've only got one. I haven't got my watch on. I've only got one, and it's not in an angle that will do us any problems, do us any disservices. I think it's sorted itself out now. I think it is literally because my Quest is so fucking old. I really do. Although, as I think I was saying previously, it's a lot of Cupids. Where's the orphan again? She's going to be up over there, isn't she? I'm not even fighting that fight. You can fuck off. Right, let's clear this top bit out. And we're going to work down. Because working down is what good waffles do. I know, sticking together, isn't it? Never mind. Right. That creak, though. Right. I'm not going to go for a vape. Not now. Not now. Please, tracking, don't fail me. It could be worse. I could be playing Mortal, and it could be the original in death. That would be fucking horrible right now. It really would. Is my arrow going to fire or not? Find out in the next exciting seconds. Right. Try and clear some of these out. so what I'm doing here is I'm trying to make myself a little bit of space. I'm also clearing out the enemies because I believe I know where the orphan is because we haven't heard her so far. I could be wrong. Might be wrong. But I think she's right down at the bottom here. So to get her, we're going to have to start killing things around. Fuck. Prick. Double prick. Okay, that's far away. Feel like I've stalled. We're all going to die down here. Right. You. The rest of you can come up and get me. So yeah. The other thing that I would say as well is by trying to aim for headshots when we're just after, again, high priority targets, is potentially costing us seconds. Now, this isn't the way to play the main game, because the main game you want to be scoring high. But as far as Mortal is concerned, if we can make the mode throwaway and heart racing and fun, then why not? Let's go here. Clear this bit out. Don't throw axes, you dick. I mean, if they're sitters, like right in your face, happy days. I think she's at the bottom here. But she could just as easily be in that main bit. I would love her to just show up right now so I can fire a shot and get the fuck out of Dodge. But it's not happening, is it? No. What the fuck? You? Where is she? I haven't even heard a fucking snigger yet. So there's only a couple of places that she can spawn. Down the bottom of here, along the corridor there, in the main courtyard, or up the top right of the back, I think. Ugh, there's a lot of fucking cupids. Fine. See if we take any return. And again, it is one of the problems with Paradise Lost, is accuracy. It is one of the problems with Paradise Lost is because of our little rule of 17, and I don't know, it's weird on Paradise Lost. It's almost like the orphan doesn't have spawn prioritization over other things. Where is that? That's... Where is that? Okay. Stop it, alright? You sound like a fucking horde of elephants. Prick. Oh, I know where she is. Oh. She's in the last... Ooh, possible spot that I didn't even fucking think about. She's in the easy one. Or easy two. Or easy three. Oh yeah, this one's got loads. Right, and we're gone. Oh, I wish I'd just come in that bloody corridor. Do you know what the stupid thing is as well? This is usually the first place that I come into when I'm doing this level. Because it's just nice and safe and easy. Right, probably take about... I don't know, what's that? Killed hundreds of enemies on Paradise Lost. So you can probably take about, I don't know, 10, maybe 20 points off of my total score. Because Paradise Lost is such a good scoring level. Right. So I know we're getting 300,000 per cycle. And if we got to a point where we're starting to find it easy, or we're starting to find it hard going rather, we could actually slow down and start killing enemies. I am going to start taking note of how much, if it's in there, I might call it a day. Fuck that orphan. That one could be quite difficult to get. Oh no. Little gift. Where's that one? Is that the bottom here? Bonus points, come on. No? Fine. Now. There is actually... Ah, there we go. And... in. Ah, I should have saved. Don't even know if that works anymore, if I'm honest. And, oh, look. Oh, don't. Just fucking don't. Not here. Not now. Bastard. To be fair, even, again, as I said before, even with all these tracking issues, it's still easier to play than the original In Death. Game come highly recommended. Oh, I did have a look as well as far as on things like GitHub and various programming things and see if there was any OG in-depth fanatics that might have had some words of wisdom and some bits and pieces on what you can do to improve tracking playing the quest version of playing on the quest of In Death. Oh, almost forgot. Started chatting, look. Problems. Don't. Right. Be careful, because there can be some sneaky fucking cupids on this level. Right, whenever you're ready, come to life. Oh, shit. Right, you're in. Tracking's gonna get me killed tonight. Fucking guaranteed. Oh, look at this accuracy. Nope, that's too many shots. Didn't get him. Yes. Easy. See ya. Now, I would even go as far... Bastard. And there's a lot of points to miss out on, though. I'm even tempted to go as far as to say... might actually, in comparison to that pit and ones that we've done so far, it might actually be not a bad shout to skip the pit in Purgatory. Because if you're going to die anywhere, it's going to be there. Oh, and Paradise Lost. Oh, and probably Abyss as well, because Cupids. Fuck off. And, oh yeah, tracking. So, done the Orphans, done both of them. Pit one and the normal one. Uh-oh. Hey! Oh, that's missed. No, thank you. God, it sounds like a fucking herd of elephants behind you. Oh, good. I can hear summer has hit in my neck of the woods because I can hear chanting groups of lads. If that's coming through on the microphone, I apologise. It's probably very vulgar, but you'd never be able to make it out, so, because even they don't know what they're singing half the time. And, oh. So one of the things I am looking forward to trying as well is I should be getting virtual desktop on the Pico, and I would like to see if it is a superior version, if the tracking, because I mean, anything's better than this tracking at the moment. The tracking is, I find, the cant of the bow, or the cant of the grips, is a little bit different, but for the most part, I find the tracking superior on the Pico, and they did just do a tracking update as well, which seems to have improved it again. And come on, just go. Thank you. Gonna have to clear likely. Oh, fuck you with your tracking. Alright, so that's the only place it can be there. Again, this is like with Fletcher. If you are just rushing through this and doing it for a bit of score, this is an effective way to learn pit locations of maps, learn the layouts of maps, and learn where the orphans are on maps. You can make that shot. Oh, so close. So very close. There you go, bit of reformation. Bit of reformation for you, sir. No skeleton archers today, though. Get out of town. Oof. Oop. Come away from that wall a little bit just in case. Yep, foot shots are good enough for me. Oh, fuck off tracking. No. 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 It's like an unruly child. Right, so let's go. Let's clear this area out a little bit, because this isn't even, at this point, oh, fuck. At this point, this isn't even a real pit, because there's no skeletons, no archers, it's just knights and skeleton knights, so it's not even a real pit at this point. Right, don't fuck up this shot. Easy. They shouldn't be. Might be a good thing to check. The problem that I've got is because I've got lithium ions K2, I couldn't tell you what my batteries are like at the moment. And the reason being is because, not lithium ion, I've got 1.5 volt batteries. Oh, fuck, I'm making this hard for myself. 1.5 volt batteries, they're basically full until they're dead. Now, I think I replaced these not so long ago, but then my memory is shocking, so I might have been thinking of another time. But that's probably not a bad shout. But then the thing is, I've never experienced this bad a tracking for quite a while, actually. This is almost going back to tracking when before I had the IR caster on. Don't know. Tell you what I haven't done recently. I haven't given the old camera lenses a clean. If I lick my fingers and smudge it across the lens, if that doesn't help, I don't know what would. I really don't. Right. Done. You want some? Lovely. So yeah, as I said, with what we're trying to accomplish here, I am not going for top score in the world. I am going for quick and dirty. Mainly dirty. That's what we do here. Dirty lenses. Dirty lenses, hence shitty tracking. That's a bad shot. I am asking for trouble with shots like that. Oop. Don't forget about the fireballs. Don't forget about that fireball either. I mean, they're easy kills, aren't they? And it's in the pit as well, so we get that 2.5 times. Oh, and Beanie, if you're still here as well, I know I said about it in the comments, but good shout on. So if any of you have read through the comments on the last In Death, original OG In Death video that we did, Beanie has reminded me of a very important exploit that we used to use back in the day, or rather everybody had to use back in the day. And that is that once, like, the funny thing is, I was using the exploit from the very start without fucking realising it. Because what I used to do is and it's a bad idea and don't copy me, but I used to stop my play at the beginning, like after I'd done everything and was ready to go into a pit. It's a fucking bad idea to play that way because, you know, you're not warmed up and you're going into an incredibly hard area. But, you know, I was stupid at IDU once upon a time as well. Argument is I still am. But Beanie reminded me that there was a time back in the day, I believe it was season 2, maybe season 3, where once you went in the pit, it activated the 2.5 times multiplier and stayed with you until you exited the game. So now imagine that 2.5 times multiplier with barrage of needles. I can get fucking 70 million in an afternoon with that sort of thing, I reckon. Where's the orphan here? Should be in here. No. What am I doing? Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't know how many of you were around for that. I remember it was a... who found it? For the Right, I think, found it. As I said, I was doing it and I didn't even fucking realise because that was just how I just play the game. Hello, Momenty. How are we doing? Lovely. So what I'm trying now is my world-famous orphan assassination technique, but immortal, and we're not doing too bad either. Because there's no bosses to do. There's just the pits, which, as long as it's not the ones in Purgatory, I can fly through pretty quickly. We're rooftop. Fucking get up there, you prick. Ugh, yes, there we go. And we'll go there. And we'll go here. See, fuck bottom dwelling, king of the world up here. Please don't shoot me. Oh, fuck. Don't want to be at that edge. And duck. And bowl. And attack. Right. Put yourself on there. So one of the things that I would recommend, especially at high cycles, regardless of what mode you're doing, but especially now, going into here, resting, and then coming back out again. If there are enemies right up your fucking tail or ready to pounce on you, and it sounds like there is, resting in Sanctuary, coming in, going out, coming back in again, will reset them all to their original positions. Can I go in, please? Thank you very much. We'll reset them to their original positions. So if you have got a lot on your tail and you haven't quite got the momentum to jump to the next part, just duck in, save, come back out again, safe as houses. I've done it a few times in high cycle play when I've been cycle skipping and there's loads of stuff behind me, and then you just get into the shop and it's like, if I leave this shop now, I am fucked. There are so many enemies outside, I am done. And so if you save and quit, they all get respawned back to their original positions, which is nice. Right, you're not here. That's good. Well, that would have actually been quite an easy one. Uh-oh. Let's get off that corner. Ugh. Ugh. Let's just wait it out here a second because we've alerted some nasties. And yeah, that's the other thing as well, is if anybody has got any questions about how, I mean, as I said, a fair bit of it is covered in the trailer, which is why I did the trailer for, or that's just a video from previous, but the trailer for this covers quite a lot of what I find are the regular questions. But the regular questions are, as I've said, do I lose my progress in achievements? No, you do not. Do you lose your run? No, you do not, but you can't continue it and score from it in the following season. So if you've got a run going now and you don't finish it, then and you continue it on in the next season, it won't go onto the leaderboard. And what else? Those are the two major questions that newer guys and girls asked. What? Hang on. See, I liked it. Because it just, I mean, I don't know, it was just a different way to play the game, if you ask me. Because it meant that all of a sudden what you had to do is you start by playing the pit and getting it out the way. When you start your game session, get your 2.5 times multiply and go. Or just have incredibly long sessions. It rewarded long session play. I mean, I'm clutching at straws there, really, but... Right, where's the orphan? So, here's the thing. This orphan that I am risking my neck for on Paradise Lost is worth 25,000 points, because we'll probably end up body shotting her. Well, 25,000 points and then a little bit of change in the cash that we get for body shotting an orphan. It's not worth it. It's not worth the risk, I don't think. Seeing as we could die here, chasing her... Although she is right above, this is getting a bit dangerous. You better believe I'm smashing that slow time up. Right. Now, do I have the bottle? Where's that orph? Where is he? There she is. Right. You're up there in the centre, so I should be able to kill you. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go jump up onto there, we're going to shoot the orphan, then we're going to come back down here and cower like a little sissy girl. And away. Actually, no, let's carry on moving. Fuck him. Yes! Haha! Oh, double headshot with the teleport arrow out. Still counts. Still counts. Still only counts as one, but it still counts. Right. So let's see. Bear in mind, I have missed out on Orphan in Purgatory 1, Pit Orphan, Orphan in Paradise Lost. So I am on this score at the moment. When I finish this, I am missing about 100,000 points. I think maybe a bit more than that, 150,000. Where are you? I think you're down here, aren't you? Oof. Ugh. That's a game ender. What? That was almost a game ender. Let's maybe have a think about that. Let's maybe be a bit more careful, eh? I think she's just over that ridge. Yeah, there she is. Shit. And away, and way, and way. And let's just relax. Because that was very fucking risky. Very fucking risky for 25,000 points. Lovely. Teleporting into pits from a very long distance is starting to pay dividends. Now, we might as well take our time in here. And if we can get headshots, happy days, but we're not that bothered. I just want to make sure I'm hitting so that I don't have to risk return fire like that. Ooh. I am not even going to attempt headshots on orphans. Orphans. Well, no, I'm not even going to attempt headshots on orphans. I'm not going to attempt headshots on cupids because it is not worth the points to death ratio. I'm not taking that long teleport shot arrow that I always do because I've clipped the edge a few times and landed in the lava. I'd rather not end my run like that. That doesn't seem like a good way to go out. There we go. Bring them in, boys. Bring them in. Right, let's go up this side. Kill these ones. Those are wild and loose shots, really, aren't they? Where are you? There you are. Bye-bye. Speed. Feel the need. Right, done orphan, done everything, out of here. Those are flaming skulls. And go. That was quite a nice level for us as well. This is the best one for rooftop hopping because you can literally get through the entirety of that abyss section in about 5 teleport arrows, 5 quite easy ones as well. Lovely. And then what we'll do this, have a quick review, and let's see if there's anything else that I can think of that we can cover quite easy. So, because I would have said I mean, it's not a massive score, but I've done this quite quickly. I think this is replicatable. The word that means that you can do the same thing as me. And and that's the whole point. Is I'm not headshotting absolutely everything. I'm trying to make body shots the vast majority of the times, as much to protect myself from being one-shotted as anything else, because we've all been there where you're trying to land a headshot on something and you fuck it up and you eat an arrow or a sword, or because you've missed the headshot, an arrow gets fired at you, which you then try and block and it goes through the shield. Now in this mode, that's fucking game over. Oh, and on the PC VR front, I might be making some exceptions to my rule. You'll all be sad to hear, because there are some other games that I remember seeing on PC VR whilst I was playing In Death Unchained and really wanted to play. One of them was Legendary, and that was with Beanie, but he obviously doesn't remember. And the other one, there was a couple of others. Sacrilith is one that I want to have a look at. It kind of looks like Siege of Heaven, but with a point. Like, it's a Siege of Heaven looking, well, I don't know, I haven't seen it, but you're basically looking onto a scene and then picking your shots to help out your team, or not your teammates, your fellow soldiers. So it looks quite good. So that's one I'm potentially going to have a look at. There was something else as well, but I can't remember what it was. Right, so we're at Purgatory 5 now. So, and again, I've left some points on the table there. I reckon by Purgatory 5, doing that technique, if I'd have started from Purgatory 1 and got to Purgatory 5. And remember, in Mortal, if your slow time is good and you hit your first shot every time and you surprise enemies, then the game will never get any harder. Paradise Lost would probably have a word with me on that regard, but these are the things. Now, a little bit of an evening whilst I've been chatting with you lot, and we have managed top 100. Oh no, there you go. Top 75 in the world through doing that. And I reckon I can continue that on, not indefinitely. There's always going to be that stray arrow, but at least those first, until things start getting real fast. But then you could say, well, then you start slowing down. I ain't got time to catch Atlas. I really don't. He's probably at like cycle fucking 20 or some shit, or probably... Yeah, no, he's probably at like cycle 30. I don't even want to ask what cycle he's at, but it's probably really fucking high. So, what else could we do? What else could we do? Have we got a Fletcher run going here? No, we haven't. Now, you know what's easier than a Orphan Annihilation run with a bow than an Orphan Annihilation run with a crossbow. Especially when you haven't played the crossbow for ages and your tracking's fucked. Right. Smoke, drink, time check, and then we'll go and do that for a little bit. Okay, it's 11 o'clock. Alright, maybe I ain't got time for that. Shit. Ah, time flies when you're getting legend points for no fucking reason. And on that bombshell, I'll leave it there. We will come back to this because I know people are wanting to get their legend points. I can give you lots of techniques and lots of various bits and pieces. We've covered a couple today. I'll go through some more. I plan on doing some more live streams of In Death whilst we're waiting for season close. I'm probably not going to be doing much in the ways of live streams with the new season because I don't think there's going to be anything new. I hope there is, but I don't think there is going to be. But anyway, there's lots of things. And the be-all and end-all of it is if you are after legend points, it doesn't matter what the score is, just do a run in Standard on the bow and the crossbow, on Fletcher on the bow and the crossbow, on Purist bow crossbow, Mortal bow crossbow, and on Siege. Each level and concentrate on each category. If you can't hit those big scores, then that's the other game to play, and you can get an awful lot of legend points that way and not have to put hundreds of hours into a run to do it. In fact, I think you would get more points out of Siege of Heaven getting in the top 10 on multiple categories across multiple maps than you would for getting first on the bow or first on the crossbow, because I think that's only worth 2,000, and I think it's worth between 200 and 500 points for a first on each Siege of Heaven category, and then it just I think it loses by 5 every place that you go down for after the first 10 places. So first gets 500, second gets 490, third gets 480 maybe, keeps on going down until 10, and then everyone from 10 to 50 would get, say, 450, and then everyone from 10 to 50 would get, say, 400. That's usually how it works. Again, I don't have any concrete evidence for you, but what we will also do is I'll continue answering questions and we'll look at these things in the future, in future live streams. So anyway, thank you everyone for joining me. This has been In Death Unchained on the Quest 2, and it's absolutely fucking terrible tracking. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night. Fuck me, that tracking. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've actually got carried away again on IDU. Who would believe it? So, but yeah, do give... I know there's not that many of you who will do it that are watching, and there's probably less of you again that will actually do it that are watching. Give Fletcher a go with crossbow and the bow. You can get through it very quickly and get some very good scores quite easily. Yeah, no worries, guys. Thank you all very much for joining me. If you have, when I'll do another, as I said, I'll do another one of these, and if you have questions or if you want answers to various bits and pieces, I've been at the end of multiple seasons now, so I should be able to answer them. Might not be able to give you exact, but until you ask me a question, then I'm just going to show you how to try and cheese as many leaderboards out of this goddamn game as we possibly can, because I want you guys to have all the shiny shinies as well. I don't want to have to be the only guy that shows off the kinky skull with the finger in his mouth and the face hugger on the back there. All good things that aren't actually supposed to be on there but ended up on there. So anyway, right, nice one. Good night all. See you later.